6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Salman Tahir Siddiqui. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has directed to accelerate measures against tax evasion and smuggling. Deputy Prime Minister has urged international community to press India to immediately restore the Indus Waters Treaty. The UN experts have raised strong objections on India's unilateral actions of May 7 inside Pakistan. Finance Minister has said approvals from multilateral partners have been secured for Panda bond issuance next month. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian forces have intensified frisking and surveillance along routes leading to tri-junction areas of Rajouri, Samba, Katwa, Udhampur and Doda districts. In second semi-final of Under-19 Asia Cup, Pakistan are chasing a victory target of 122 runs against Bangladesh in Dubai. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed to accelerate measures against tax evasion and smuggling. Chairing a weekly review meeting on the performance of the Federal Board of Revenue in Islamabad today, he stressed that no leniency will be shown in this regard. During the meeting, the Prime Minister was briefed on the progress of FBR's anti-smuggling initiatives and other key matters. He appreciated the successful actions taken by FBR and Pakistan Customs, saying that effective enforcement has led to a significant reduction in smuggling. The Prime Minister directed provincial governments to extend full cooperation with FBR in legal action against illegal petrol pumps. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has reiterated Pakistan's firm commitment to multifaceted cooperation with Tajikistan, including in trade, connectivity, energy and culture for the mutual benefit of both nations. He was talking to Tajikistan Minister of Culture Satorion Matlubakhon Amonzada, who called on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister extended a warm welcome to the visiting minister and her delegation, underscoring the deep-rooted historical, cultural and civilizational ties between Pakistan and Tajikistan. He emphasized that the shared heritage of the two brotherly nations provides a strong foundation for further enhancing people-to-people contacts and cultural cooperation. During the meeting, the Prime Minister expressed satisfaction over the ongoing positive trajectory of bilateral relations and discussed ways to deepen collaboration in the field of culture. Shehbaz Sharif highlighted the significance of the ongoing Pakistan-Tajikistan Cultural Week being held in Islamabad as a landmark initiative to celebrate the rich traditions, arts and heritage of both countries. Meanwhile, talking to the newly appointed High Commissioner of Australia, Tim Kaine, in Islamabad, Prime Minister underscored the need for expanding bilateral trade and investment between Pakistan and Australia. He highlighted the agriculture and livestock sector as a promising area for enhanced cooperation. The Prime Minister also welcomed Australian interest in the mining and mineral sector, citing Reko Diq as a shining example of the enormous potential of this sector in Pakistan. The Prime Minister conveyed deepest condolences over the tragic loss of innocent lives in the terrorist shooting at Bondi Beach, Sydney. Reaffirming Pakistan's solidarity with Australia in its hour of grief, Shehbaz Sharif emphasized that terrorism had no religion and it must be condemned in all forms and manifestations, while collective action was required to eradicate this menace. Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar has urged the international community to call on India to immediately restore the Indus Waters Treaty, halt the weaponization of water and refrain from undermining the peace and stability of South Asia. Addressing the diplomatic corps in Islamabad today, he voiced serious concerns over the manipulation of water flow of Chenab River by India. He said India has released the water without any prior notification or any data or information sharing with Pakistan as required under the Indus Waters Treaty. He said India's manipulation of water prompted Pakistan's Indus Water Commissioner to write a letter to his Indian counterpart seeking clarification on the matter as provided under the treaty. Ishaq Dar said India's recent action clearly exemplifies the weaponization of water to which Pakistan has been consistently drawing attention of the international community. The UN experts have raised strong objections on India's unilateral actions of May 7 inside Pakistan, asserting that the use of force by India violated the principles of United Nations Charter. In a report on India-Pakistan war, the UN experts said Indian attacks targeted civilian areas, mosques were affected, and several civilians were killed and wounded. The UN experts said that Pakistan informed the Security Council that it reserved the right to self-defense under Article 51. They said India failed to provide credible evidence that Pakistan was involved at the state level in the Pahalgam attack. The UN experts emphasized that there is no recognized right for unilateral military force under the pretext of counter-terrorism. They termed the Indian actions a grave violation of Pakistan's sovereignty and the principles of non-interference. This is Radio Pakistan. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has emphasized that Pakistan's entry into the Chinese onshore bond market is being pursued as a structured and programmatic financing strategy aligned with prudent debt management objectives. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad regarding Pakistan's inaugural Panda bond issuance, he said the Panda bond program is envisaged at approximately $1 billion, with the inaugural tranche planned at an equivalent of $250 million. He said preparatory work for subsequent issuances under Panda Series 2 has already commenced, with Chinese regulatory authorities fully apprised of this phased approach. The finance minister said approvals from multilateral partners have been secured for Panda bond issuance next month. He said Panda bond will further support countries' medium-term debt sustainability and diversification of funding sources. The Asian Development Bank has reaffirmed Pakistan support for Pakistan Railways mainline upgradation project. The reaffirmation has been expressed during a meeting between Federal Minister for Railways Muhammad Hanif Abbasi and a delegation of the Asian Development Bank led by Director General Leo Guterres in Islamabad today. The minister said modernization of Pakistan Railways would play a vital role in promoting economic growth, regional connectivity and sustainable transport. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian forces have launched massive cordon and search operations and intensified frisking and surveillance along the routes leading to tri-junction areas of Rajouri, Samba, Kathua, Udhampur and Doda districts. According to Kashmir Media Service, the Indian forces also conducted extensive search operations and comprehensive vehicle checking along the Srinagar-Jammu highway. Meanwhile, Jammu police arrested 3 businessmen over alleged cow slaughter and the transportation of beef for sale in the Doda district of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti highlighted concerns over proposed land acquisition by Indian Border Security Force. Talking to reporters in Puchal village, she said that allocating land to Indian forces in the middle of inhabited villages is not appropriate. An international non-profit and non-governmental Paris-based organization, Reporters Without Borders, says online harassment is one of the biggest threats to press freedom in India. In this regard, editorial director of organization Anne Bakande has accused Op India website of running a sustained and organized campaign against journalists in India. Pakistan beat Bangladesh by 8 wickets in the second semi-final of Under-19 Asia Cup in Dubai today. Batting first, Bangladesh were all out at 121 runs in 26.3 overs. In reply, Pakistan chased the victory target of 122 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in 16.4 overs. And finally, the weather. Cold and partly cloudy weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country, with chances of rain wind in the western and northern areas during the next 12 hours. However, Fog and smog are likely to persist over plain areas of Punjab and Upper Sindh. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.